So we're the nutrient management team. I'm Hunter Arnold from Yorkton, Saskatchewan, and I was on the finance team for the year.
Hello, I'm Daniel Reed. I'm from Rokenville, Saskatchewan, and I was the mixed farm manager.
Hello, my name is Kelton Dick, and I was the production team manager this year, and I'm from Rosemary, Alberta.
I'm Braden Delisle. I'm from St. Paul, Alberta, and I was on the research team.
Hi, my name is Sukhdeep Kaur and I am from India. I'm working with Mixed Farm team in SMF.
So the Lakeland College farm includes more than just crops. We also have a variety of livestock. They produce large quantities of manure, which can be a valuable source of nutrients for our crops if managed properly. This last year, the mixed farm team has been working on a plan to optimize the use of these nutrients. So where does it come from? If you'd like to go to the booklet and reference to page 20, you can see this chart a little bit better. But we get from our dairy cows, we get dry and liquid manure. From our research, AI, and commercial and purebred cows, we also get dry manure from them. And then we also get dry from our sheep and our horses, along with our rodeo stock.
We want to reference the book that we have our herd inventory. Our dairy produce 2 million gallons, 1,600 metric tons of manure. Our commercial beef cows produce 576 metric tons. Our purebred produce 80 metric tons. Our research produce 117 metric tons. AI produce 500 metric tons for a total of 1,206 metric tons.
So in the sheep and horse manure also are beneficial for the crop as beef and cow manure. It helps to retain the soil moisture and balance the soil pH. In our college, farm sheep unit can produce the 400 metric ton manure, as well as the 95 horses can produce the 1,590 metric ton manure for the field. So for application method, as we know, manure contain the nutrient for the plant growth and also maintain the soil health. So manure can directly go from stall to the field for spreading, where over the time it will break down and nourish the soil. After that, application of manure depend upon the soil test, like we want to spread thin layer or a thick layer of manure. Moreover, summer and spring spreading is a more beneficial rather than the frozen and in the rainy season. It may cause the erosion of the manure, and manure can spread by slurry tank, manure spreader, and injector in the soil. Moreover, slurry easier to agitate, where is a liquid product that is added to the slurry during the agitation, immediately prior to the spreading. It works as a soil and plant stimulant to enhance the speed of the nutrient release from slurry and increase the regrowth of grass following the silage harvesting.
So this year we decided to take it upon ourselves to develop a spring manure plan. So we analyzed the soil tests we got in the fall, and we kind of looked at where it could be used and where it could be used effectively and efficiently. So on LC14, we're going to apply 907 tons of dairy liquid. LC20 will get all of our beef manure. LC1, 3, and 4, 5 will get all of our rodeo and equine. The research herd's corn grazing will get 210 tons of sheep manure. LC17 will get the rest of our dairy and the rest of our sheep. And then LC15 and 16, which is some pasture land down south of the Bar Farm, will receive our dry dairy.
So a little bit about why a field was chosen. And you can see here on the right-hand side of our field map, the star indicates where the college farm is located. And so over Christmas this year, we had some dairy dry manure that needed to get spread. LC17 was chosen for this as it was located close to the farmyard and away from any houses or town, so it was easy to spread on. LC14, we chose to spread our liquid dairy manure here. This is mainly due to easy access from where the slurry storage is. And we wanted to spread it on LC12, but due to restrictions from culvert sizes, we couldn't get the applicator to LC12. And then on LC19, you can see we're growing ACC Harvard peas, and we didn't want to spread any manure on this field because we didn't want to make our peas lazy and then have them not producing. A little bit about the nutrients that are in the manure that we are spreading. So these are due on rough estimates of how many pounds of nitrogen per metric ton there is in each metric ton of manure. And so for the beef, on average, we'll see around 6.5 pounds of nitrogen per metric ton. In the dairy, we'll see 3.3 pounds. In the sheep, we'll see 7.2 pounds. And in the equine, we'll see 10 pounds. And a little bit about the cost offset. So this is how many dollars worth of nitrogen we're getting per metric ton. And we're basing this off of $505 per metric ton of urea, which is what the production team bought our fertilizer for the farm this spring. And so in the beef, we're going to see $3.24 in per metric ton of nitrogen. In the dairy, we're going to see $1.64. In the sheep, we're going to see $3.59. And in the equine, we're going to see $4.98.
So last spring, barley was seeded on LC 13 and 45 to be silaged. So when it was silaged this summer, we had a lot of regrowth throughout the summer and into the fall. And instead of spraying it out, we saw it as another feed opportunity. So the initial plan was to swath it and bale it for green feed. But with the fall we had, just so much moisture and cold, and the timing was never right. We couldn't get to it until after, so it got snowed on. And we decided to let cows swath graze it. So the start of December, the research and the purebred were let out into the field, and they grazed out there for 58 days total. So that helped a lot with our straw management and just extra field work that probably doesn't need to be done in the spring.
So our LC10 bale grazing. LC10 has been grazed the last 2 years in a row. The reason that they've been choosing LC10 is it's easy access from the farm, and it also has access to water. On LC10, we do, on the whole farm, we do annual soil tests. These have been showing higher nutrient levels in this field, particularly due to the bale grazing. It's also created some hot spots within the field that we could see this fall when we were combining, and there was lots of patches that were lodged over. So we'd like to eliminate this rotation so we could get this field back on a level field of nutrients.
And then we took it upon ourselves here to maybe see if next year's team, may that be the mixed farm team, and get together with the ASTs and maybe create a manure test budget, because like Kelton was trying to figure out the numbers there of what we're getting for nutrients, and that's just like a rough estimate basically. So it'd be kind of nice for the college and maybe the croppers themselves or ASTs too, that they could actually get a value of the nutrients and see what nutrients we actually are getting. So yeah, just for the croppers, then we just understand our soil nutrient levels better. We know what we're actually saving exactly, and it's just easier for us to plan for maybe the production team as they do the fertilizer plans and everything like that. So then we can actually see what we're getting. And then the ASTs, they're removing their excess manure onto the college fields. Then they actually get a value of the manure too. And if they ever take that back home, then they can actually maybe, if they're selling manure, they might be able to get a value of it and actually sell it for what it's worth. Thank you. And if there's any questions, just please put them in the comments box. Thanks.